Welcome to this week's edition of the Wheels and Deals Community Spotlight, brought to you by Wheels and Deals of Pomeroy and the Meg's Independent Press.
Hi, this is Carrie Rose with Meg's Independent Press, and I am here again this week with Wheels and Deals Community Spotlight. And this week we're talking with Jim Boyer of Wheels and Deals. And you've got a lot of different things that are going on as far as financing goes in the car dealership, a lot of different things going on. So what's been happening with Wheels and Deals?
Oh man, I tell you, it's just been incredible the things that we are seeing. Financing, we've got a program available. If you happen to know of anyone that is younger, between the ages of 18 and 25 years old, we have a first-time car buyer program. So the nice thing with this, you do not that individual does not have to have any established credit.
Oh,
so
wow.
just imagine coming out on a lot and being able to possibly buy you a 2018, 2019 car, never have any established credit before, but we can do that. So the stipulations is pretty basic. Between 18 and 25 years old, need to have employment for 12 months and never have bought a car before. So if you can do that, we can actually get people in a car, and it's done with no money down, and it's very good interest rate, good terms on it. Matter of fact, just had a young guy from across the river come in this morning. He had been, his car is down, was broke, was been borrowing his mom's car for quite some time, and happened to just drive by our lot. There was one of our trucks got his attention, and they came in and we started talking. I said, "How old are you by the chance?" He said 24. I thought, well, bingo, I got something I want to share with you. So lo and behold, just a short period of time later, he drove that truck out of the lot and had a nice truck that he fell in love with it. And so no credit established. So it's just phenomenal the program. But we have people, I mean, as you can see here in our showroom, we have classics in here. We have people all across the country that are coming in here, looking at these cars, buying them. This morning before you got here, true story now, guys, I had a husband and wife came all the way in from Pittsburgh.
Oh, wow.
Contacted me yesterday on 1951 Plymouth that we have over here in the corner. So he asked for our hours. I told him what time we open. Lo and behold, he said, "Jim, I'm going to have about a 3.5-hour drive."
Oh, wow.
Showed up right on the dot. So having people coming from out of state is really not that uncommon for what we were seeing. We've been selling cars to people in multiple states. We've had people from Florida out west.
Oh, wow.
That they're seeing our inventory online. And the internet's a fantastic place right now. You can search for anything and find it, but still, we're doing a lot of business. Don't get me wrong, we're doing a lot of business with local people, and that's our bread and butter. That's what's kept us in business for 22 years, since 1998. So we just feel very blessed to see the things that's going on. Our inventory right now, we have approximately 70 different vehicles on a lot. We have more in back that's not even come through our service that will be going on a lot. So it doesn't matter what a person's looking for, car, truck, SUV, van, bicycle, it doesn't matter. We've got a little bit for everything, for everybody here. So we just encourage you to come up. Had a gentleman came in here 2 days ago from Point Pleasant, brought his 10-year-old son. And this was the coolest thing. He said, we welcome them when they come through the door. He said, "Jim," he said, "I have my 10-year-old son." He said he loves cars. He said, "I've drove by here so many times, looked through the window here and see all these cars up here." And he said, "I just want to bring my son up here." I said, "Oh, by all means, come on in here." And he just spent quality time with his son, going from car to car, and sharing memories with his son, when he was growing up, and his son just was, you could tell he was just eating it up. But at one point, we were back here in a corner, and I looked at the dad, and I just kind of like whispered softly, I said, "You're a good dad." And it was touching,
Yeah.
you know, because it's things like that. We see this all the time. People are stopping in, they see what we have here, they just want to look and browse. We welcome people to come in there. We're not going to be like hounds on you, say buy a car today. You know, it's not like that like some dealerships are. So yeah, we have a lot of fun up here. And you know, the joy that we see bring on people's faces. Have another fella that was up here earlier today. His motor blew up in his car just recently, so he's been having to borrow a family member's car. So he came up, didn't have the best credit in the world, but we have multiple lenders that we work with, whether it's good credit, average credit. If you got some dings, some blemishes, we got lenders for that. But within a very short period of time, we got this gentleman approved for a loan, and the car is no longer here on the lot. So, you know, just to see the joy come on someone's face when they're really in a situation, I mean, that brings joy to us also.
Well, transportation can be quite the issue, and if you don't have a reliable vehicle, it can really impact your ability to have employment.
Oh, sure.
It can impact so many facets of your life. I know that's something that is being looked at in the community overall, but if you don't have a reliable car, it can be a real issue. It's a real barrier.
Oh, absolutely, because if you have a situation that comes up unexpectedly, what do? You know, if a person starts missing work, you know, you're putting your job in jeopardy. So, you know, it's just nice that we can, you know, fit in those situations, help fill those gaps. But you know, as far as we have a full service department back here that is now open to the public. You know, this location has housed new car dealers for what, 4 or 5 decades.
Yeah.
And you know, it's just nice that we can step in and fill that gap. So, you know, if you have any need as far as repair for your automobile, whether it be brakes or simple things, you know, radiators, you know, flushed out, you know, we can do all that stuff. And so, you know, we just welcome the public to come up here. You know, we have good mechanics. We'll give you a free estimate, you know, whatever your repair is that you need on your vehicle. And hopefully we can, you know, get you in and out in a very quick pace. And I feel that the value that we are bringing to the community, I think we bring a lot of value, because not only do we sell vehicles and they're late model vehicles, but you know, being able to tie in the service on the back end, I think that just makes a complete package deal for everybody. So, you know, when you're talking about used vehicles, you know, we're so different from from the normal dealer that's out there, because most of your used car lots, they don't have a service department. So after you buy that vehicle, what do you do if you need service? Where do you go? See, that's a nice advantage that we have to offer here, that let's say if you do buy a car and something happens down the road, hey, there are machines, you know, things break down.
Right.
You need brakes once in a while. You've got the opportunity of, you know, bringing it right back here. We're going to get you right in, you know, get your vehicle repaired. So it's nice that I think that having that alone sets us at a higher level compared to a lot of dealers, used car dealers out there, and we don't take it for granted. You know, you don't stay in business for 22 years if you're not doing things right. So.
Well, and it's been interesting to see. You know, there's always different cars here. You're always moving things through. You can tell the inventory is, if you drive by here, you see the inventory is moving, and it's great to not see this be an empty building and not be an empty parking lot anymore.
Yeah.
And the fact that, you know, you're still local, you're still here, started in Middleport, but now in Pomeroy, and still part of the community, still doing things and expanding with the service department and everything. That's a lot of jobs.
Yeah,
So
and you hit the nail on the head right there, because there's more jobs here now. That, you know, when you got a place sitting empty, there's no jobs that's being created. There's no tax dollars going back into the community, spendable dollars. So, and you're talking about the inventory. Yeah, we're constantly cycling new inventory. You know, when cars are being sold off the lot, we got new ones coming in. Matter of fact, right here in our showroom, hello there. We're live, folks. We're live. So as you can
No,
see,
we're not
we
live,
got customers
but we're
coming in
recorded
here.
live.
But we just had right here next vehicle over. You can't see it, unfortunately, but we have a 1954 Chevy truck.
Oh, wow.
That we just pulled in. An individual fairly close to our area restored it. We ended up buying it from them, and oh my goodness, if you see this truck, this thing is so sweet. We invite you, if you're a car nut, you enjoy cars, you got to come and see this 54 Chevy truck that we have. This thing is custom out big time. It's nice, very nice.
Well, and it's not just the showroom, because if you look around the entire showroom here, there's shelving and has classic cars all the way around that are models, and there's just about every car you can imagine is up here. There's trucks, there's some NASCAR, but there's also these wonderful pieces that Ted has found that are old gas pumps and things that have been completely restored, and they look brand new. They look like they were just made, but there are these classic pieces, these antiques. There's all kinds of there's just neat things in here. It's just a really unique spot.
It is, and it's unfortunate for you. You know, you're watching this right now. I wish that we had the ability to pan around and really show everything that is in this showroom. It's amazing, Carrie, the number of people that when they do come in here, first thing, I kid you not, probably 8 out of 10 people that's come through that door, they stop right there and their mouth drops open and they start looking around here and they say, I can't believe what I'm seeing in here. But you know, it's just the nostalgia that is associated with this place. Ted Dexter, who's our owner, has done a phenomenal job. I mean, kudos to him for what he's done here. But the ambience that you get in here is just so unique. It's different.
It doesn't feel like a typical car dealership.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. It's one of the things that struck me when we came in here. It's one of the reasons why we started having this conversation about doing Community Spotlight. And the idea of doing it because it's a really unique space, and you really have to, it's not something you expect to see in Meigs County kind of thing, but it is just a really interesting space, and it's not, I don't know, it's very casual. Too.
Very casual.
It's not, you don't have that I guess that intimidation factor.
And I'm glad
you see in a lot of places, and I'm not just talking about car dealerships, but sometimes if you're going in to buy something, especially making a major purchase like a car, you can, you know, it's kind of little intimidating at times, but this is a really different kind of space.
And I'm glad. I'm going to piggyback on what you just said. Can we have 30 more minutes? Because I can really roll with this. but to piggyback on what you said, and this is just people's feedback from us, and I got this just today, matter of fact. When a lot of people come up here, yeah, they're taken with what they see. They like the type of inventory, but so much feedback of people said that it is such a pleasure of dealing with the people that we have here, our workers, because we try to treat people the way we want to be treated. We don't hound people, we don't pressure people, and it's just nice. It's refreshing to hear people say that it was a pleasure and the atmosphere was pleasant for them. And they thank us. They said, thank you for the nice conversation that way. Because a lot of times people come up and it ends up turning into a lengthy conversation. So.
And it's, you know, but that's kind of one of the things that we wanted to do, though, with doing Community Spotlight. And we're kicking off 2021 with kind of talking about this again and kind of bringing back to where we kind of started with this. And as we go forward, we're going to be doing a little bit of everything. It's community information. It's a little bit of everything that's going on, organizations, and opportunities that we have right here with Meigs Countyans taking care of Meigs Countyans. Maybe a little entertainment times, something a little bit different that you'll see. but it's brought to you by Wheels and Deals. And we really appreciate them being able to make this, have this opportunity to be able to do this.
It's our pleasure.
But it's also, you know, to show, hey, there is somebody here local. You don't have to go out of the area. We, you know, with the internet, you're right. You could buy a car just about anywhere. I mean, you can go through all kinds of different outlets, but you've got friends and neighbors that are right here that are vested in the community that you can get a vehicle from. So we're really looking forward to what 2021 is going to bring, and we'll see what new things are going to be coming up on the Community Spotlight. And we appreciate Wheels and Deals for sponsoring and making that possible.
And it's our pleasure. And I want to say thank you for taking the time, and please share this video. And you know, we just get the word about with, I mean, because Carrie is doing a fantastic job, her and Brent. So, you know, I mean, she is our eagle that's on the ground right now, bringing all the news to us people in the county and our surrounding areas. So please share this video.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And again, I'm Carrie Rose. This is Jim Boyer. This is Wheels and Deals Community Spotlight, and we will see you next time.
See ya.
This week's Community Spotlight is brought to you by Wheels and Deals of Pomeroy and the Meg's Independent Press.